Good evening, everybody. That's right. Good evening. I like to say one thing about the auto train. Why is it? All right. Result passed. Government business. Number 9. Changes standing. Charges in the standing order. Vote passed. Dark night for Canada. Have moved. Is this indeed a very dark day for Canada? Democracy is dead. Well, people don't realize, okay? Alto was a big thing by from Be a Real Canada. Get that all straight, guys. Okay? Think about it. This is about Be a Real Canada and keeping it alive and keeping transportation and the people moving. They're giving away. Via Rail is paying for everything. Okay, not the government. Via Rail Canada. It's posted right on Via Rail Canada website. Go to Via Rail Canada and you'll see all the information on the Alto train. All that mapping that you're doing is just nothing. They've already got the plan already set in the Via Rail website. 100% done. The assessments have been all done. So understand that. Okay, Dark Knight, the first plan under the majority secured through backroom deals and MPs who have betrayed their constituents to take control of committees. As someone who has seen firsthand the importance of committees, I know this is where the real accountability happens. This is where we expose waste, ask tough questions, and hold the government account. Doesn't matter. Rebels are a bunch of cone stunts. Well, you got to realize, trains are important in this country. Trains move people across country. And if you don't have Via Rail, you ain't got shit. Okay? Shit. I don't care who you are. You can understand. Via Rail is a big player to move people. And they're the ones in control of Alto. Alto is a subsidiary under Via Rail Canada. Okay? Via Rail owns that company. Okay? That's right. Via Rail owns all the Alto in this country. Think about it. They're still making money off the Alto train because it's subsidiary to their train. So think about what you're doing. Nobody wants Via Rail. Nobody wants Alto. Nobody wants nothing. I can't believe someone hasn't taken out Carney. He's pushing so many people's buttons. No, he's not. It's all you buffoons that think you're king shit about having nothing. Did you all know that you live on crown land in this country? You don't own that land. The government owns it. I'm sorry to say, do your research. And you'll know more about your property. You have partial rights to that land. Why do you think you're paying the government taxes? Not like the Indians that don't pay fuck all. That's 10% of Canada. All the Indian reserves are 10%. No tax. All us other Canadians, the 90% have to pay taxes on the land. It's disgusting. Shows us there is a lot riding now on that personal connection. A warm welcome despite why is it frosty relations. All comments. For the US.
President Donald Trump has been sharply critical of
Oh,
Iran's
stupid.
reluctance to get involved
Why
in
is
its
it?
war with Iran and its prime minister.
No comments. And so it starts. People wonder why it's been.
All smiles. There are hopes
I've been so stressed over the years. I know this is coming. We'll never see another conservative government as long as I live. I can't believe someone hasn't taken Kearney out. Yeah, I've already read that one. The reason Spo is doing this have nothing to do with making Canadians live better. Is there no one or no organization in this country that actually cares about the people? Yes, yeah, Rail cares about the people, okay? They care about getting people to their destinations. But apparently nobody wants the trains to run in this country. They want to make this country fall farther and farther behind because you're all fucking buffoons. Disgusting what people don't want. Wait until all the stores close. The hydro shuts down. What are you going to all do then? It's all coming, guys. You don't understand what's happening in this country. A lot of jobs are being lost, all because of Trump's bullshit, creating a lot of havoc in this world. All the bombs are dropping, killings. They're just destroying the country. Every country on this planet is going to be destroyed. There's going to be nothing left. They're taking older generations and killing them all off. They're killing all the farms. And that's the problem. The government's doing that. I don't understand why people have to be so hypocrite about a lot of shit. But nobody wants nothing in this country. And you're not going to have nothing. Did you not hear Trump? All the United States is going to be homeless? That's what his plans are. They're just putting a lot of shit. But the problem is, the auto train is run by Via Rail Canada and is owned by Via Rail Canada. Nobody else owns not the Via, but the auto train service. And if they don't get that 30% up to 100%, there's going to be no train service, period. Not even the ones going north to Toronto to Northern Ontario. That train will cease to exist as well because CN Freight wants their tracks back. And I hope people start to come on my lives. You know? It's just unbelievable. Canada died with barely a whimper. Well, there's a lot of shit happening in this country and nobody understands. You know, people complain about the internet. They complain about Starlink. This whole country is full of complaints. But when Rudy Bruce says something, nobody wants to follow. Nobody wants to listen. You know, if people band together a little more to protest and go together, not like 10 people go out there and you sit at home and do fuck all. Get out there and support each other. Like, you just don't understand what's happening to this country. It's gonna get a lot of worse. Like, I'm telling you, the highways are gonna get 401's getting widened, Highway 9's getting widened. Yes, Highway 29 all the way north to Smith Falls is getting 4 lanes, guys. 2 north and 2 south. How do you like that? That's the MTO's plan. Widening 29 highway. That's what they're doing as well. Other than the 401, they're widening between 8 to 10 lanes of the Highway 401. So there's going to be a lot of destruction here in Rockville. The Thousand Island Mall will be torn down. Why? Because they're going to need the passageway, and that's 100%. They need to widen it. We only got 2 lanes right now. Think about it. You take those 2 lanes, add 10 lanes on you. It's 10 lanes on each side, guys. 10. Okay? Not 8, 10 on both sides, east and west. Think about how close that, how that's going to be. That's in the plans for the next 20, 30 years. But nobody understands that. We got the construction going on. We got block traffic backed up on Stewart and North Augusta Road. We got lots of shit happening out there. But people don't understand. People drive like idiots out there. They don't pay attention. No, people on their cell phones watching videos in behind the steering wheel while they're driving down the road. You're not paying attention to the road. You're paying attention to your fucking phone. You wonder why shit's fucking happening. I think it's time that if you play a video, your car does not go in drive. That's one fucking situation. Automatic security lock when it detects your phone on a video. That's what they're gonna fucking come out doing. Where you can't fucking do nothing. Ford's got a fucking plan right now that you're not gonna like. It's posted all over Facebook, and let me tell you, it gives you a fucking background check. See if you've been in trouble or not. It sends it to the police. And, it's gonna get worse. There's a lot of shit coming down the line. I'm seriously considering signing up for Starlink at our house. My boss speaks very highly of it. One thing I do have a question about, though, I download Starlink app and use it to try and determine if I had a good place to mount it, standing outside the window where my office is. It told me that it would be blocked 15 seconds out of every hour. I was thinking about mounting it on the edge of the roof by that window, but now I'm having a second thought. Is the 15 seconds of blockage going to amount to a lot of outage? Yes, it can. Starlink can. I'll go ahead with Starlink. I'll be having a professional install it for me so they could possibly find a better spot. It's better up on the roof, up on a pole, in clear sky. That's all you need, guys. Clear sky. People that have them inside the RVs are just not good. But like I was saying with Alto, it's all part of Via Rail Canada. So people need to understand.
Donald Trump. The Prime Minister has a lot to say about him.
But a lot of motorcycle accidents, people are dying already. Like, what's wrong with people? Wrong way drivers on the highway, drunk drivers. People are not going to learn. They're not going to learn. And that's the fucking problem in this country. They don't care. They drag your motorcycles into the traffic and think they're, oh, great. I'm cutting in and through the traffic at 120 kilometers an hour. But you're driving your motorcycle at 160. Think you're going to stop that motorcycle on a dime? Think you'll go over the handlebars quicker. You hit a great big hole in the flipping road, you're going to be fucking ass over tea kettle. But people got to see that. Okay. Right now, sovereign wealth funds come back to majority.
I guess my quick question is, tomorrow we get a special economic statement.
A lot of shit going down. Again, I'd like to say Congrats to the little one from my best friend's daughter, Allie D. Kent. She put Tyler, her brother's name in the name. Glad to see you guys. Glad you did that on memory of your brother.
So I've got to leave some for my Minister of Finance, rightly so. But one of the focuses of the statement tomorrow and the strategy of the government, doesn't matter if it's
You too, Uncle.
is we're building. We're building community centers. We're building hockey rinks. We're building these big projects. Well, how do we get Canadians, as many Canadians fully involved? We need young people to go into the trades, to choose to go into the skilled trades. In order to
Uncle Graham.
Over the course of the next few years, we need, as a country, it's a great career if your country's building. We are going to build. Now, we need to make it easier for people to go into the trades, young women and men to go into the trades. You're going to see something pretty dramatic in that statement, which is going to address exactly that issue.
New nephew.
So can I hold you to tomorrow? There will be news on something new and more that represents economic relief. Right?
New nephew.
Well, we have just put in place big economic relief measures, the groceries and essentials benefit.
That's crazy. My friend's daughter had her third baby boy. 3 boys.
So we have measures.
You know?
I'll say one other thing, if I can, about this.
It's 27th of April.
We have a government that is
It's amazing. You know?
You'll see more than half.
I support those children, his kids, all the way. I made a promise to my best friend, and it's happened. I'm taking care of whatever I can every day.
Control other expenditure in order to make sure that that's viable.
Like, how do people park? Like, cars over the line, like you're not even parked in the handicap. Like, give me a break. Can't big space beside the driver's door, but he's over the line into the other handicap spot. Like, what the fuck is wrong with people? Like, people don't know how to drive. Clearly, they don't. Well, like I was saying, Alto is working on the biggest plan in decades. They started the Alto project in 1977. Yes, they're trying to say 1984, but that's not true. The VRL's website says Alto is in plans since 1977. Because that was the original name they were going to go with Alto. But instead they went with VRL Canada. Now they're also looking at solar power train, guys. Yes, solar power. It's already been proven. Train does never have to stop. Never. It'll keep running 24/7, no problem. And that's the thing. They're worried about higher speeds. Well, higher speeds doesn't mean shit. It's about stopping for freight trains. That's the biggest problem they have right now. With Alto and VRL running on their own rails, they don't have to worry about nothing except for their own trains. Yes, it's $90 billion plus dollars, all paid by VRL Canada, which VRL is up for sale. Yes, it is. For the right buyer. If y'all didn't know, yes, they've listed it for sale. Been in the news, VRL Canada is for sale. But it's the people that must want things. Because if everybody keeps denying things, it's all going to get worse and you're going to have nothing. Soon there'll be no gas stations for gasoline. Then you'll be like, oh, why? Did you know if a fuel truck stopped running, all it takes is a fuel truck. It starts with oil coming out of the ground, the tankers in the Harmoose right now that are trapped. Starts with there. that oil has to get produced into gasoline. Then the gasoline has to get produced in the factory. Then it has to get trucked from the factory to all the depots. Now, if none of those trucks decide to show up to the gas station and fill any of those gas stations anywhere in the country, guess what? Nobody's going nowhere. Why do you think they're putting a lot of heartaches on oil and gas right now?
In Saudi Arabia, we met with a lot of Canadians who
With electric cars, you don't have to worry about high gas prices.
their impression
Did you know you can charge your car for $25?
this wouldn't go on for very long, but they could go
$25 to $30
It's still going on.
in a half
Is
hour.
there an obligation for Canada to in some way try to
From empty to full.
end this? And so how?
You tell me. You'd rather pay $25 or $400 to fill your car?
You have to be realistic.
There's a big difference, guys.
The scale of our role. So what are we doing with respect to this?
But you got to look at the studies and what's going on. Like, I understand people don't want the Alto, which is via Rail Canada. Yes, understand that, people. I know I haven't got anybody following me yet, but I know it's 1:30 in the morning. You know, I understand. We're doing a quick video, you know, whatever. But you all realize what's happening out there. Via Rail has got 30% of service left on the CN tracks. That's it. And CN's told them, you're not going to get any more service out of here. Okay? That's what's going on. Via Rail or CN put a block on that because they need the tracks. So that is why you're always seeing delays or cancellations at Via Rail Canada. It's not due to that they want to, because CN says so. When CN turned the train around and said go back, we have no authority. Do you think that's a big problem for Via Rail Canada operate in this country? Big changes are coming. That's why they need this train. You understand that, but nobody does. And it's sad what people don't realize. Via Rail needs this train service running and have their own tracks, because they're having a lot of issues with CN. That is a problem. But all you people in Canada don't want nothing. Did you know Canadian Food Inspection is shutting down all farms in Canada? I guess they're slaughtering all the animals. They don't care if they're healthy or not, people. They just slaughtered over 200 or 300 ostriches that were healthy. Nothing wrong. Healthy animals. Came in with sharpshooters, standing on bales of hay that cost taxpayers thousands of dollars. And shot them for no fucking reason. Think that's okay to come into anybody's farm and kill their herd? They did two PCR tests. Nothing for almost a year. Nothing more. Under suspicion. And they're already talking about going against your cats and dogs in your own home. CFIA. Look at all the shit going down and recalls at businesses. Like, that's crazy. But nobody understands that. They've been creating fake meat for years. I mean years. You guys think about that. When you look at your meat and you go to pull it apart, if it's stringy, that's not true meat, guys. It's not true meat. They make it look like it's real, make it taste like it's real, but it is not real. Think about it. Think about what you're eating. Fake fucking food. Nobody understands what they're eating. They're CFIA is cracking down, and they're gonna stop people from growing your own food as well. Yes, they've said it on the news. You will not be allowed to grow your own food on your property. If you do, it's jail time. Whatever they were going to do, or a lot of money out the door. Nobody sees things. They just put a blind eye to things. And say, "Oh, that's not going to happen. That'll never happen." People just don't care. I'm planning to go RV camping this summer in the U.S. and Canada. I work from home and frequently use Teams and Zoom for calls and meetings. Do you think the Starlink mini will be significant? Yes, as long as you have it on Roam, not the Roam 100, Roam Unlimited, where you got top plan, guys. Do not go to low plan. Why? Because Roam 100 is gigabyte or gigs. That's it. So when you hit 100 gigs, you're done. Then you're gonna have to go up to the next level. That's the problem. Nobody understands how to operate Starlink. They're asking so many stupid questions. Always go with the top plan, guys. Top plan. Never go anything lower than the top plan. Pay for the extra, guys. Stay on top of it. I started with Roam Unlimited. Then they came out with Roam Max. Then they got the Starlink Mini. Yes, it's outside running right now. Doing updates, whatever it needs to do. But you do realize it's a rental. Right over time. I will eventually buy it. But the other difference is with the rental, you have first dibs on new dishes, where everybody else has to wait a lot longer. If something happens, you go on, send a message, and away you go. So people don't understand what happens.
That's real. What I said is real.
You talked a few times about having conversations.
But the Gen 3 is more capable as long as you're plugged in and don't need it to be super portable. I would get the Gen 3 portable or Gen 3. The Starlink routers will not accept Gen 3. The Starlink routers will not accept a VPN installed on them, but it should not be a problem. That's wrong. They do have VPNs built into them. So that's the wrong information that guy's saying. You can't believe half the stuff some of these people are telling you on Facebook in these groups. You cannot. Don't believe half the shit they say. But anyways, Starlink will be out of the country 60 days. Then you need to establish in a new country. In the original country, I can tell you, we were in Yellowstone, with the many was shooting through the deep fiberglass roof, and we're FaceTiming without a problem. Oh yeah, but sir, you're only getting part of the data. You're not getting all of the signal. You're degrading your satellite dish. You know, the satellite beams to the edge. It marks to the edge of the satellite. It cannot get full beaming. It's got to search for your satellite because it's inside. Starlink even tells you.
Sit down this afternoon and hammer the whole thing out over the course of the next 10 days. If the U.S. side, which has other things to do, I acknowledge that, had the bandwidth and the inclination to go through it, we could hammer it all out. We know exactly what
On
their
tariffs.
issues. Yep. We know.
I think this is it. I don't know.
But it takes two to negotiate it through, and then I'll avoid that.
I can't find it.
It's a setback just
I just
for
posted
all
something. I
of us.
don't know if it's the right one or not.
If you're ready to sit down right now and hammer out,
We've been ready. Look, we have.
I'll cancel it, but-
ideas,
But anyways, like I said, there's a lot of things happening out there.
today, actually.
But,
at a very senior level, not being the president, but a very senior.
There's a lot of carnival jobs happening right now
but there's
out there in the road.
and there's going to need to be
But
a
yeah,
real sprint, if you will, for the deal. And when
Grody Bruce podcast is about the government.
set, if I can use the analogy,
There's a lot of people downplaying the government.
needs to be seen. We don't.
You know,
have the,
you got to go with the flow, guys. I'm sorry,
I
but
come back to a question about
you can't really backtalk the government now because you do.
stories mixed in the skin. And
They'll be at your door.
any point of criticism has effect.
Oh yeah.
How hard is it to navigate in that space?
look, how
Okay, it says
we have the president
Up
and I have
to-
built up over.
cloud recording up to
I can speak to him. I can speak to him directly.
6 hours.
He's the president of the United States.
It's like 6 hours and
and
720p. So that's how long I can be online for on Restream, which I'm streaming on YouTube and Facebook.
In the end, when you go back to the deal,
I've only done 31 minutes. But like I say, we want you to know. I'm going to see if I open my YouTube right now.
Unless the deal is
See if it comes up on my
the United States, it's not clear they will respect it.
I know you understand the man.
System
you've
here.
studied him and you've watched him. That's one thing. It's different.
Okay, let's see if I can
Seeing him react to ads,
live tornado coverage and storm.
provinces not pulling booze. Seeing the effect of those.
They always say
Seeing the Davos speech.
body found in Annie's backyard.
I think
I don't think so. That's a big lie. You can't believe half the stuff they're talking about on YouTube now of Nancy Guthrie. They're taking narrative pieces from other people and creating whatever they feel like talking about. Like it's just disgusting what they're doing. A poor woman's dead and they're pulling clips from other people. Update now. It's not update. It's the same fucking stupid shit they keep telling everybody. Same thing, nonstop. Everybody's got the same thing all the way down through the channels.
You have a grace of
Like it's disgusting.
but it's not indefinite.
Like I don't understand. U.S. Iran war live. Pentagon drops victory bombshell. U.S. Navy sinks IRGC ship in Hormuz.
They weren't really worth the paper they were written on.
I read.
A lot of buyers. I'll put it back to you. And tell me which country you pumped in.
Like there's a lot of stuff happening, guys. There's no.
Certainly not in private.
I don't even see my life.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
What the hell? I don't see. I don't see my life.
CBCnews.ca and on the
I don't even see me online here.
Why are oysters being wiped out of Prince Edward Island?
Probably dumped around close to $100,000 with oysters.
How fishers are desperately
Okay, I
trying
gotta-
to save their industry. Next.
I should see me live soon. Yeah, there's Barrett. World's Finest Shows, new update, Nerd Miner. But it's not showing me live. My channel, maybe? Oh, there we go. So I have to go under my name. But, yep. I found myself. I had to go to my channel. That's where I had to find it. But anyways, anybody that's with it. So I'd like to say what's going on out there, Canada Post. We got lots of stuff going on. But we're eventually going to be doing our own thing. But yeah, I can close that off. I know it's working. But yeah, New World Order, lots of things happening. Just things are changing, guys. Things are changing. But the rent's going to go up and up and up until everybody's homeless. Thanks to the landlords, they want to raise the rents, kick people out because they don't have the money. It's not their fault, guys. Not your fault. It's the landlords. You know, I'd sue them. Sue the rest of them. They cannot legally. If your check does not go up, they cannot legally up your fucking rent. Plain and simple. Do you have a signed agreement? A signed agreement that your rent never goes up for 50 years. Doesn't matter. And that's the problem. They're getting away with raising the fucking rents. We got to stop that in this country. But anyways, I like to say that I gotta go over here, check this out. I don't know if that's gonna work or not. On 5, probably not. I guarantee it's not. Guess what? I'm gonna have to go 4G just to make it work. You know, now the NMI monitor does not work on the other. So we're gonna have to go to standard Starlink number 4.
Canadian travel to the U.S. is still declining.
So I have to go back.
Vegas is going all in to bring those missing tourists back.
Okay, we gotta go all the way back here.
Great to see you.
Starlink 2.4G. Okay.
We're missing our Canadian best friends. We miss you and we want you to come back to Las Vegas.
To all Canadian residents, we're going at cost. As an incentive, 3 downtown Las Vegas resorts are offering Canadians at
All right, 2.4G.
and gambling.
No exchange rate, all the fun.
But it may take more than pleas and deals to convince some Canadians to return. March marked the 14th straight month of steep declines. Canadian return trips from the U.S. plummeted 32% that month compared to March 2024.
Starlink 2.4.
5%.
We're seeing more trips to domestic
Uh,
international destinations. So the story here is really a rebalancing where
Okay.
Canadians are choosing to travel.
Okay. Let's.
Landscapes.
And this is the freedom of going to the United States to paint. But there's plenty to paint here.
There's another looming problem for the U.S. tourism industry. The war in Iran is driving up jet fuel prices. The result? Higher airfares, which could mean even more.
All right, I got through there now.
Stay home. Sophia Harris.
Let's see if this stays now. Yeah, no interruptions. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. I am still on. That's good, that's good, that's good.
Diseases that are ravaging the industry.
But yeah, we got to understand what's happening with there, guys. Auto train is a big thing now.
PEI's oyster industry is
A lot of people don't want it, but it's going to happen. I can see the way the government's going. Now, if you want to make serious money, guys, honest to God, try out the NM Miner for like $40 or whatever. Download the software, get a Tangent wallet, SafePay, and start mining Bitcoin, guys. Very easy to do in a public pool, and in such a short time, it comes up to over $200,000. But it takes a long time for it to process because there's so much backlog to go through. Okay, so you gotta keep it minimal so it'll process regularly. The first payout takes longer. It's going to be the first payout. It's going to be over $200,000, guys. Think about it. When it goes through the mempool, through the blockchain, and it starts processing and sending it over to my Tangent wallet, that's where it's going to take another bunch of time. But once it's fully completed, that's where I'm gonna have money like crazy. And that's what we gotta realize, guys. Nobody understands that. That's the way we look at it, but we buy a new truck, new boat, new RV. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna try and make enough money without do what we need to do. We also got to pay taxes on all this money too, capital. So it's crazy. 14 minutes ago, I had 220 transactions. The next one was 5,000 transactions. So it depends on the block and how busy it is, how things are going. But let's try and get this country in a better place. But if everybody keeps denying everything, ain't gonna have nothing, guys. Y'all do understand. We all live on crown land here in Canada. That's why we all pay taxes. Even if you're on septic, guys, out in the middle of nowhere, you're still on government-owned land. They have authority to do whatever they want. If they go to court, if they take you to court, they can take your land. The courts can say, okay, you're out. But they're paying you over $5 million, okay, guys, for your land. Okay, that's what they're doing. $5 million for a piece of land they need. So, you want to become a millionaire? Pay all your moving expense, everything? Like, what more do you want? Plus, if they have to, they can move the house, build your new house, put you in a better location. Plus, you get free train service. Okay, free for life on that train. That's their plan, guys. It's also going to stop in every little town. The town of 100 people, the places that never get people are going to have people. Okay? Think about it. That's what their plan is, guys. But nobody wants nothing in this country. Oh, we don't want that. We don't want this. We don't want that. We need to understand what's happening.
The machine that eats itself. And why does it eat itself? Let me show you. This is the shot. So it just shot. All of that shot coming out of this wheel right here as it's going. These plates here are what protect the sidewalls and the wheel right here as it's going. These plates here are what protect the sidewalls and the roof. If they didn't have these plates in here, the shot coming out of here would just tear holes in the wall.
Well, anyways, guys,
It tears up our Jeeps. We build
like I said, I hope everyone has a good night.
our parts, and we're
But
constantly having to add to
let's do what we got to do here. Let's get this Auto Train to be around Canada running. Because if it doesn't go, guys, you can't say, okay, it's the government's fault that it didn't happen. Can't say the government's fault for stopping the train service. No, it'd be you. So understand that fact. Think about your actions, guys. And yes, in Chafee's Locks, there will be a train stop in Chafee's Locks, guys. They plan a lot more stops than you think. They got all the stops listed on Via Rail's website for the Alto and Via train. Yes, people. So, understand that. You can backtalk all you want about Alto train. I believe we need it. Via Rail needs it to get better timing. Is what you guys want. They can't get quality service like they wanted. They had good service at one point. Not no more. How much money in profit does Via Rail Canada make in a year? Short answer is Via Rail Canada does not usually make a profit. It typically loses money each year, not earns profit. Recently, yearly profit loss. Okay, 2023 is about 9.1 million a loss. 2022, 15.2 million. 2021, 26.3 million a loss. So instead of making profit, they're usually lost millions of dollars per year. Why Via Rail losing money? Via Rail is a government-owned service. Means to provide transportation, not maximize profit. Their operating expenses are often much higher than their ticket revenue. And the difference is covered by government funding, taxpayer support. For example, 2024 revenue about 480 million, but total operating costs are typically much higher than revenue, leading to a loss funded by the government. The big picture, Via Rail is not designed to be highly profitable like freight railways. It works more like public transportation, similar to buses or subways, where services to people matters more than profit. Most years, tens of millions of dollars lost, not profits. If you're curious, I can also tell you how Via Rail compares to freight rail companies like Canadian National Railway and or other, how much funding Via Rail gets each year. Yes, tell me all about Via Rail compares to freight Canadian like Canadian National, and which makes billions in profit. So, what's the better idea, guys? So Via Rail has never really made profit. Okay, great question. It gets into the difference between passenger rail versus freight rail. Why some rail companies make billions while others don't. Passenger versus freight rail Canada. Via Rail Canada passenger trains or does carry people between cities, Toronto, Ottawa, Montreal, etc., similar to buses or subways focused on transportation service, not profit. Most years loses money. Typically, yearly loss is 10 million to 300 million plus. Government funding makes up the difference. Why do you, why they lose money? Passenger tickets don't cover the cost. Trains require staff, fuel, maintenance, track access, fees. They mostly use freight tracks. Many routes are kept running even if because people rely on them. Important note: Via Rail has had a few small profitable years, but most of its historic losses funded by taxpayers. Why they freight trains do move goods, not people. Example: lumber, grain, oil, containers, cars, and coal. Makes billions of dollars a year. Profit around 4 to 6 billion. One of the most profitable railways in the world. Why they make so much money? Freight companies pay higher fees to ship goods. Freight trains carry huge loads, making them very efficient. Business depending on heavy freight rail. Canadian Pacific, similar to CN, moves freight across Canada and the U.S. and Mexico, typically 3 to 4 billion plus profit per year. VRL transport people, usually losses. Government, yes. Public service model, low government backed. So if Via Rail moved onto their own tracks for Via Rail Auto Train, would that bring them more profit?
They were each accused of second-degree murder in the death of Booth's 7-week-old boy back in 2021. At about 6:30 p.m., the jury reached a verdict, and it essentially splits the case in two.
So in answer, having their own tracks would likely help Via Rail Canada perform better financially, but not on how to make them profitable, especially for something like Auto Train. Why owning your own tracks matters. Right now, Via Rail mostly runs on tracks owned by freight. Freight companies get priority. Via Rail pays to use the tracks. Owning your own tracks would reduce those fees, give rail control of schedules, allow faster service, improve reliability. All these help revenue and customer demand. People ride in passenger cars. Their vehicles ride on special train cars. Amtrak runs on Auto Train between lines. Service mix. It runs very long distance. Many travelers bring cars. Replace long highway driving. Would be a make profit when it owns tracks. It would improve finances. The profit depends on four big factors: construction costs, huge factor. Building new railway tracks, extremely expensive. Typical cost: 5 million to 15 million per kilometer. High speed rail, 20 to 50 million plus. So if you build 500 kilometers of track, that's 2.5 billion to 7.5 billion or more. Passenger demand depends on how many people ride. Strong routes Canada include Toronto, Ottawa, Montreal. These already have most traffic and are dedicated tracks. Make more sense. Distance matters. Long distance vacation travel routes, areas where people want their car to destination Toronto, Montreal, Halifax. Ticket pricing, fuel, staff, maintenance. Passenger rail often struggles because people expect cheaper travel. The real answer would be, would it help? Yes. Owning tracks would improve performance. It would reduce delays and costs. And yes, it could increase ridership.
drawing inspiration from Canada's
What
first
Canada
rail
already
project,
doing? Canada's
the
actually
Pacific
moving
Railway,
in this
projects that
direction.
Ontario
Government is
Commission
planning new
and
dedication
Restream
passenger
will
routes
lead to more nation
for high frequency rail project.
Many countries that are blessed with natural
Goal,
resources
faster
don't
trains,
operate
more reliable
as
service.
well.
My honest take based on how the rail works
Until now.
worldwide, profit freight
Freight
rail is more profitable, better passengers, dedicated tracks. Simple question you asked.
This will be a
Auto
government
train, which is
Canada fund.
interesting.
But more importantly, this
Whether Via Rail should run it, which they do,
it will be your fund.
or whether private companies should start something like just curious on how economics would work. So there's a lot of challenges here, guys. So there's your short answer of everything that's happening. I just read information. What do you think is going to happen? But it's always a but. Nobody wants to. Nobody cares. Although it's gonna, it weighs the odds, guys. It weighs the difference, guys. Nobody understands. It's not profitable, but it can be profitable. You're getting rid of the delays. It's coming over. It's gonna.
Meanwhile, the leader of the opposition says Carney is using money.
There's a lot of differences.
He's talking about a sovereign debt fund. He wants to put another $25 billion.
Will the Alto train eventually go to all the little towns? Eventually, down the line, later on, as they get the tracks built?
A key component of the Carney government spring economic statement set to be delivered on Tuesday. The plan will also include a way for individual Canadians.
That's another big factor.
But the full plans aren't expected to be hammered out for months. Kate McKenna, CBC News, Ottawa. Turning to sports now.
Shorter answer is no. Alto high-speed project will likely focus on big cities and major towns, not every small town. Even later on, but smaller towns may still get service in other ways. What Alto train is designed to do. Projects planned mainly Toronto, Montreal, Ottawa, Montreal, Quebec City. There'll be some mid-sized cities out along the way, but not every small town. Small towns usually don't get high-speed train stations. High-speed stations are built to move fast between large places, not stop often. If they stop in every small town, the train would slow down a lot. Travel times would increase. However, people would use it. It would cost much more to operate. That's why most high-speed rail systems around the world stop mainly at large cities, busy centers. What happens in smaller towns? Smaller towns usually aren't abandoned, but they're serviced differently. Most likely, regular Via Rail service continues. Smaller communities may still be serviced by Via Rail using slower traditional trains. These routes may stay existing tracks connecting in Alto major stations. Feeder buses, regional trains may continue to do this. Example, buses, local train brings passengers to small towns, transfer high-speed train to bigger cities. Service available. Some towns might add later. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. There's a little more information on Alto, but they'll still run Via Rail trains in behind on that for smaller cities and towns. So the Alto train is for the faster service, and the other train is slower speeds for the smaller routes. So that train is bringing people to the Alto train. So, anyways, let's see if I can get this to end here and camera to disconnect. So, anyways, have a great day, guys.
Obviously, the last 5 not being on the bench was a challenge, but also